right, y'all, so back with another classic for you. Today we got an 86 C10. These things are super popular, so we can go ahead and just get right into it. This is a consignment vehicle, so I'm going to point out everything that I can on the vehicle like we do in most videos, but I want to make sure you guys know, again, with it being consignment, it's up to the customer what they want to fix and what they don't want to fix. So again, just letting you guys know, the truck is supposed to have had a paint job recently, like in the last 3 years. The black paint doesn't look horrible, but what I will say, and it's just known with any black car, it don't take nothing but 1 or 2 car washes and you'll have about that. I had to stop because somebody started talking to me. But like I was saying though, only take a couple car washes and you're gonna end up having some swirl. So, you know, cut and buff will get that out for you, but I just want to make sure we point it out. As you can see, it's sitting on a set of I think these 26s. Of course it's gonna be at the bottom. 275, yep, 26. So 26 artists. You got disc brakes up in the front. I'm gonna keep on moving down the body. The door looks pretty solid. I don't see any dents or anything that need to be pointed out. Once we go through the inside, you'll see this window doesn't roll down. That's why we do have it up. And for some reason, there is black duct tape around the vent windows. So if you know how to fix that, then you know, obviously that'll be on you. Windshield does have some looks like overspray from when it was painted. So you got overspray on the windshield. Nothing crazy there. We're gonna keep moving down the truck. Again, looks very good from this angle for sure. I didn't see any crazy waves or dents coming down the rear quarter. Pretty solid. Rear glass, we don't have any cracks or anything there. It's got a drop-in bed liner. Coming around to the tailgate. Got a couple dents. Got one here in the corner and then one up here. There's the rear for you. Rear bumper looks pretty solid. Actually, can't tell. No, I don't think that's dented. I think it's built like that. Yeah, it is. Chrome looks good. No rust, no dents. As you can see, we forgot to take the license plate off. Looking down the driver's side, again, no waves, no dents, so looks pretty solid. Definitely a solid body for sure. Looks good there. Driver's side door looks solid as well. No major dents, scratches, or anything that need to be pointed out. The vent window on this side also has the duct tape on there. We weren't going to pull it off, one, because the customer put it there, but also two, it was going to leave all that sticky stuff there. So just want to make sure we let you guys know that. This is about like one of the first scratches that I've actually seen in the paint right here on this front fender. Other than that, there weren't any deep scratches, so you know, the paint job has held up pretty well. Coming around the front, front bumper has a couple little like dents right here and here. No rust, no pitting. Looking at the grill itself, we do have a crack right here where it holds. Got aftermarket LEDs. Grill surrounds look solid. This one's a little bit loose. Might just be from a mounting thing, but let me go ahead and pop the hood for you guys. Oh yeah, I forgot. Hood is not aligned properly in the way that you can tell. Right there, it's getting hung up right on here, so I'm gonna lift it up just a little bit so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Right there. I don't know if it's picking up good in the camera, but this is about as high as I can go because it's going to end up pulling up those vents up there. So based on what the customer said, this is a newer 350. It was dropped in about 6,000 miles ago. That's what it shows on the odometer. I do see that it has an AC compressor. It's hooked up. We'll see if that actually works when we get in the car. Power brakes, power steering, of course, and that's basically it. Let me shut this. All right, let's get on the passenger side. So the interior has been redone. I can tell because like I said, you just tell by how blue everything is. It's been redone in blue. carpet's new there. So this looks good as far as being new. There are a couple of things that are, you know, like this panel is really not attached to anything. It's just screwed in right here by the door pull. So keep that in mind. New dash, no cracks, no warping. It's got new carpet. I know it's a little bit dark in here. It's because all the windows are tinted. So actually, let me get my phone. That'd be the smart thing, right? So new carpet. Headliner, no sagging or anything, solid there. Got aftermarket speakers back here, 2 kickers. The seats have been redone with a new cover, but they didn't use any what is it, hog rings. They didn't use any hog rings to tie it down, so it's just sitting here loose. So you are gonna have to, you know, take the seat out if you can kind of get an idea. That's kind of what it should look like to a certain extent. A little bit tighter than that, but you can see nice and plush, so no issue there. But this does need to be finished for sure. Let me get on over to the driver's side. Then same thing over here. You know, it's cinched down somewhere, but the hog rings are supposed to go through here and hold it to the frame. So that's how I can tell that this is loose. Again, oh sorry, driver panel, you can tell that it's been redone, exact same thing as the passenger, so nothing there. Dash is solid. Aftermarket steering wheel actually looks good, I like it. Super big radio. Dash is a little bit loose. I don't know if it's because of the cover or what. Let me get in and we can start this test drive and fire her up too. The truck has a lot of good things going for it. I do think that it just needs to be finished up. It needs a lot of finishing touches in my personal opinion. So first thing we're gonna say is you can see that it's got this what is it, Autometer Envision. I had one of these in a Monte Carlo. I love this dash. I think it's super clean for sure. It's got different things you can do. Sorry about that, I had a call come through. But like I was saying though, this dash is super clean. It's real good for G-body C10s. Easy fixing, and like I said, it's got like 4 different things that you can pick. So I'm gonna just go through because I do like this a lot. Idle that down a little bit. So you see, like I said, it's got 4 different gauges. Let's go to 4. So it's kind of dope. Super large aftermarket radio, and I think this sensor is not reading right, the temp sensor, because it keeps on shooting around. Like, and I just started the truck, like actually just started it when you guys saw it, so it wasn't never on or anything, and then it'll go back down. So as you see now, it's at 260. It's obviously not reading right, and then it's gonna end up dropping back down. So something wrong with that sensor. The one other thing, like I said, I like this radio, super dope. Obviously you connect your phone, you got the sounds. The blower is on, but I do not think that we're gonna see if the AC works. I'm gonna just leave that on. One other thing I do think is kind of dope, let me see if this works. I don't remember which one this is. Oh, there we go. Not the cleanest install, but the aftermarket dash camera, I think it's super dope. You got your front dash and then you got your rear. Oh, I'm sorry, dash cam for the front and the rear. I think that's kind of dope. You know, I think everybody should have a dash cam in their car just for safety purposes. So this is blowing, but it is not cold. I'm gonna just turn it to heat just to see. Let's see. Seat belts are in the car, but they didn't pull them through the seat cover, so I can't reach the lock-in part. But there's the shoulder. This 350 does sound good. This disc brakes in the front, drums in the rear. This thing is not heating up, so blower works, but no, sorry, turning that off. No heat or air. Got a car getting picked up. I think it's that blue Skylark. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alignment is definitely off. Well, I'm sorry. Hands off the wheel. She's tracking straight. It's not the alignment. The steering wheel isn't clocked right. And now it's doing that beeping again. That's what I was talking about for the coolant temp. It's literally not reading right. I don't want you guys to think the motor is overheating. Literally, I hopped in it yesterday. It had been sitting completely over the weekend. And on first startup, it jumped up to 260. So I don't know what it could be. Again, truck rides like a truck, and I hate to say anything. I know it sounds bad, but it's not. It just rides like how 80s trucks used to. It's a firm ride. It's not super soft. It's not all over the road. Obviously, with the 6s, you feel the and we got some squealing from the brakes. I know you guys can probably hear it because I got one window down. Oh, I forgot. Hopping in. Sorry. Left turn signal, right turn signal. No horn. We checked all of that. What am I doing? Lights work. I checked those myself, so I know the lights are good. Only this one window goes down. Oh, I'm sorry. Both of them do go down. I'm sorry. I was completely wrong on that. Must have been another car. So windows do work. I apologize for that. I'm trying to think what car it was, because it was a car I was in that the passenger window didn't go down. But yeah, passenger and driver window both do work. Like I said, I really do like that camera. I'm gonna look into it for my car, for my Chevelle, and see how to kind of run these wires cleaner so that they're hard lined in. But I do like that camera a lot, and I'm gonna go on Amazon and check it out. Other than that, that's about it for this car. Obviously, like I said, she runs, drives, and stops. Brakes are on the a little bit louder side. Motor sounds good and strong. No issues there. Give me a second. We'll get her on the rack and check out our truck. So we got the truck up on the rack. Again, rear bumper looks pretty solid. We do have some surface rust underneath to the mounting surface. Let's go ahead and just move through. I keep forgetting because I'm on this other rack. I got all these let me move this out the way. This kind of where we do oil changes at in that. So we got catch trays, so I'll be forgetting to move them. All right, so we got a factory 10-bolt rear end, drums in the rear. Underneath looks pretty solid. No surface rust. No patchwork. Definitely looks clean. Let me slide this back and this. There we go. All right. We're gonna go ahead and go down to the passenger side first. Gas tank looks solid, no signs of leak. Frame nice and solid all the way through. Let's see. Coming down the driver's side, secondary tank looks good as well, no signs of leak. Frame nice and solid. Got a little bit of fluid around the trans pan. Nothing from the oil pan. Disc brakes up in the front. All stock suspension. And let's see what we got here. Nothing up under there. Body mounts look solid. Front bumper again, chrome looks solid on it. No issues to really point out there. Coming around, no curb rash or anything on the wheels. 26s all the way around. Did a decent job at painting it. Again, I don't see any bubbling or anything as we move along these quarters in the bottom of the car. And coming down the driver's side, again, quarters look good. This is the wire that they ran for the dash cam. Like I said, solid bone car, definitely. All right, so if you guys are interested in this 86, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.